Check out my London vlog if you haven't, but anyways, I was getting to Manchester from London by taking the National Express coach. It is much cheaper than taking the train, £10 versus £45. Of course it's gonna take longer, but I don't mind that. The coach has pretty much all the essential amenities including electric sockets, Wi-Fi, dining table, slides, AC and all. Of course you won't get a comfy lying position to sleep through the trip, but the 5-hour ride wouldn't be that bad. After riding for 2 hours and a half, we took a 20 minutes washroom dining break at the Corley Welcome Break. Around 9 PM, I finally arrived in Manchester. I went to the Second City bar to grab my dinner. Coincidentally, a Copa del Rey El Clasico was on, so I stayed there to watch the full game, or just the second half. Funny enough, I wasn't drunk yet I actually took this photo. The next morning, I decided to wander around the city of Manchester. First stop, Gay Village and the Manchester Town Hall. Honestly, I'm not saying this just because Manchester has a whole street dedicated to the LGBT+ community, but from my conversations with the people here, it seems Manchester is very youthful and the Mancunians are very friendly and open-minded. I was a bit lost the previous night when I got here, and a Manchester couple was very welcoming and lent me a helping hand. And talking about the people, I thought the Mancunian accent would be a bit hard to comprehend, at least from my experience watching Phil Foden's interviews, but no, it's not that bad. Truth is, wherever you go, there will always be a Chinatown, and the huge Chinatown here in Manchester actually lies exactly in the center of the city, which is very close to all of the tourist attractions like the gallery, the museums, etc. Then I visited the Manchester Art Gallery. Two things I like about Manchester though. Firstly, the city itself seems pretty small. I'm not talking about the Greater Manchester, it could be too big. So it's a walking distance to almost every destination in the city. And secondly, almost every tourist attraction is free entrance, or you'll have to book an entrance time slot first and you can just walk in. The gallery has 3 floors of 19 exhibitions including paintings, sculptures, fashion, designs, and so on. Then I came to visit University of Manchester, which is located right next to the Manchester Museum. This is a funny story though, because I didn't plan to visit U of M. I was actually looking for John Rylands Library on my maps, but for some reason a John Rylands University Library showed up and I thought it was the one, so I'm here. Apparently, the U of M University Library has been merged with John Rylands Library in 1972, hence the confusion. Since I was already there, I asked the university library staffs to give me a day pass to explore the library. Nothing super impressive though. What has to come has to come. I finally found the John Rylands Library where they filmed Harry Potter. To be honest, that's what I heard because I've never really watched the movies. The ancient library is actually huge and grand and massive and essentially any adjectives you can think of to describe its greatness. There is a floor that exhibits the history and development of printing, and of course everywhere else are just books. Going into the reading room of the John Rylands Library, this, I believe, is where they filmed Harry Potter. They exhibit the history of the library in these glass cases. Look at the fine interior designs and sculptures here, magnificent. At the two ends of the reading rooms are the sculptures of Mr. and Mrs. Rylands. After visiting the art gallery, I continued my way past the St. John's Garden to the Science and Industry Museum. It's free, but you may want to book your entrance time slot first to get the QR code that's to be scanned upon check-in. Perhaps you didn't know, before being known as the city of music and football, Manchester, nicknamed Cottonopolis, was known as a textile powerhouse manufacturing cotton. And so, as soon as you walk into the museum, you will get to the textile room where they host a mini cotton production show. Of course, they also have these mini games for visitors to enjoy and learn more about the city's cotton manufacturing industry. If you go upstairs, there is a huge experiment room filled with multiple interactive games of applied sciences. I swear I literally dropped my beanie and almost left it there riding this bicycle. Next stop, I went to Manchester City Centre past the Corn Exchange to visit the National Football Museum. There is an £11 entrance ticket to this museum, and you should book online because I noticed if you buy the ticket upon entrance, it'd be £12. The museum has 4 floors. On the ground floor, you'll see the exhibition of the history and development of the English Premier League. Up on the first level is the match gallery where they display the rare items of English football and the history of national trophies. They also have a few interactive games for visitors to brush up on their ball knowledge. The second level is the play gallery with interactive games for visitors to enjoy. As you have paid for the entrance ticket, you will be given a QR code upon arrival, which can be scanned to access most of the game rooms here, including Passmaster, 1-2 passing range, Match of the Day, Commentator Challenge, Football Table, etc. Except for the penalty shootout, you will have to pay £2 per play of 3 shots there. The third level is the score gallery where they display special exhibitions from time to time. If you visit the museum in the first half of 2023, you may explore the thought-provoking art exhibition From Mozart to Marseille, jointly curated by artist Michael Brown and Manchester United legend Eric Cantona. After touring around the National Football Museum, I visited the Manchester Cathedral, which is 5 minutes walk away from the museum. The cathedral is free entrance and open until 5 PM. Officially they say 4, but I could still enter around 4:30 PM, and then you will be asked to leave. I've been to a few cathedrals in Montreal in Canada. I think the Manchester Cathedral is smaller, but still very delicate interior designs. In 2021, former Queen Elizabeth II also visited this cathedral to celebrate the 600th anniversary of the Collegiate Church. If you are a shoppingaholic, you may also visit the Manchester Arndale, a large shopping centre in the city. Then I had dinner at Salt and Pepper, located in the Arndale Market. The price is reasonable and the food is high quality. I highly recommend, except that you might not be able to find a seat during busy hours though. You can most definitely explore the city of Manchester within a day, but if you're looking for a football match in the city of football, next day we'll see.